I really like the adage that says you get out of something what you put into it.
You can get the most out of coaching when you come prepared.
First thing is foremost is be ready. And what that means is be open to possibilities, be curious.
And be willing to be vulnerable.
Humility is the ability to remain curious, regardless of what you know or what you think you know.
When I look at the individuals who I've coached, the ones who have had the most success are the ones who are 100% honest.
You need to come to it really prepared to identify a goal.
What do you want to change? Where do you need to gain insight?
I think setting personal expectations about outcomes.
Setting individualized goals, and the coach will help you get there.
Success is what you define to be different from the time we start to the time we end.
How can you be a better leader, a better person?
For some folks, it's about self-confidence.
Getting your arms around balancing all the stuff that you have in your life.
For others, it could be, conflict management, or I hate saying no.
Learning a particular skill or shifting the way you look at some of the challenges that you face.
It can really run the gamut, and there's no such thing as a bad coaching agenda.
So you'll leave each session with a clear action item or homework assignment.
It's important then to exercise, get those repetitions in, to actually do some of the things that we discussed during the sessions.
Being reflective, this idea of slowing down to speed up.
So you can learn from what you've done, whether it was a success or a failure, and apply that knowledge to future similar or dissimilar situations.
Coaching is usually an hour, but really coaching is thinking about it afterwards and trying on some of the things that you've learned.
That's really where the work gets done.
It's not too uncommon that people are nervous going into a coaching relationship because they don't know what to expect.
Nerves and anxiety are a normal part of doing something new that feels like a stretch.
But what I encourage people to think about is this is a space for you to really focus on exclusively what you want to get out of it.
The coaching relationships are always 100% confidential.
I always say there's no learning in the comfort zone, and there's no comfort in the learning zone.
Trust that and be willing to be open and be honest.
So put yourself out there, take a little risk, have some courage, and you will really get a lot out of the program.
The opportunity to have executive coaching in a graduate level program is so unique.
So my encouragement to you is to take full advantage.
Leadership development very early on in your career changes the trajectory from where you would ordinarily develop to like a supercharge.